Hey everybody, it's your boy SergDragon, and welcome back to another edition of the Heavens Monsters podcast. Today we're going to do Monday Night Raw of last week on the August 24th. Finally getting around to it. With me today is T-Money.
If you smell what the lion is cooking.
Chris Petrie.
Too sweet.
And Mike Henry.
If you're ready for an episode of the Heavens Monsters podcast, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I
yeah.
said, ready for an episode of the Heavens Monsters podcast, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. Okay, so we got to start the night with
Shayna Baszler versus Bayley. And by was it
yeah, you can say it.
by a disqualification match.
By disqualification.
As I said, by disqualification.
Match, you should put match at the end. What the hell? You made it sound like it was a no DQ match. That's what it sounds like. So, we go off and have Shayna Baszler go up against Bayley because of the fact that she has issues with Bayley from last week involving Asuka getting her disqualified. So now she's got a match with her. And then Nia Jax comes out and attacks Shayna Baszler. So she ends up winning by disqualification. And after that, those two were trying to fight in the ring, but we would have the golden role models. Back up, because you're out of frame. Bayley and Sasha Banks trying to tell them, yeah, fight. And they're like, are these two girls actually thinking that we're going to fight for their amusement? Oh, hell no. Those two start chasing them and they're running. So what do you think about that? Knowing that it would turn from Nia Jax versus Shayna Baszler in a disqualification, but then they start uniting against Bayley and Sasha Banks.
It just reminds you of the whole MVP and Matt Hardy thing. And Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold Steve Austin. When Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold Steve Austin were a tag team in the Attitude Era, they didn't get along, but they had to work as a team, as a tag team. Same thing with MVP and Matt Hardy.
Yep. They hate each other, but they hate the golden role models even more.
You ain't lying.
Go ahead, Mikey, get your 2 cents.
The Golden Role Models ran like cowards instead of fighting like women. Would you run for Bayley and Sasha? What y'all ready for? Y'all gonna stir up shit between Nia Jax and Shayna, and y'all wanna run like cowards instead of fighting like women? I'll save my 2 cents for Payback another day or two. But like I said, or should I say SmackDown, take your pick. But like I said, Bayley and Sasha were stirring the pot. When Nia Jax popped out of nowhere, got Shayna basically disqualified, and then the Gold Role Models were chanting, fight. And look what just happened. Sasha Bayley ends up stirring the pot.
It's because of this situation that you have to acknowledge that management had decided that these two combustible elements working together for that one compromise actually got them to be the opponents at Backlash. It'll be Bayley and Sasha Banks versus Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax.
You mean Payback.
Huh? What'd I say?
Did you say Backlash?
Payback.
Sorry, I get the two pay-per-views mixed up. Payback, not Backlash. They both have back in his name. My bad.
That already happened.
Yeah, I know. It was my bad.
Yeah.
Because it had back in his name. I got the wrong back. It's Payback. Yes. At Payback. That happened last night, this Saturday. I still need to watch that. I had other things I need to get off my DVR.
I'm not disappointed.
Yeah, thank you, don't. In which case, what are your thoughts on that part, Mikey?
About Raw or Payback?
No, about Raw, where Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler are number one contenders for the women's tag team championships.
These two remind me of. These two are like the female versions of Team Hell No. Daniel Bryan.
Yeah,
listen. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Serge, T-Money, everybody, attention all Heaven's Monsters podcast crew, Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax reminds me of the female version of Team Hell No.
Like that. Yes.
Yes, no,
Ew.
yes, no.
I'll probably have to say that the 2-man power trip. Stone Cold Steve Austin and Trish didn't trust each other, but they had to work as a team.
What about you, Chris?
The good old attitude era.
Let's say Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler put their different aside and go after the two golden war models, because you need to remember Sasha Banks lost the Raw Women's Championship to Asuka.
At
What
SummerSlam.
happened including what has happened? The Golden War Models lost the tag team championship to Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. I mean, their titles will be short.
Mm-hmm. The heck is going on? All right, what's the next thing, bro?
Akira Tozawa
Versus
no.
Cedric Alexander, Shelton Benjamin,
Really?
and R-Truth.
You gonna steal my thunder?
Yeah, because it doesn't say that. That's what sucks.
I was gonna say in the Fatal 4 match.
Yeah, go ahead and say what the title says, though. Go ahead.
Akira Tozawa in a Fatal 4 match for the WWE 24/7 title. And the other wrestlers are R-Truth, Cedric Alexander, Shelton Benjamin.
I was telling you to say who won that match, bro. You can go ahead.
That's where you put it there.
That's what they put. I'm telling you to say it.
Okay. Akira Tozawa reclaims his 24/7 title.
Yep. With Shelton Benjamin representing the Hurt Business, I remember he had the title thanks to Bobby Lashley and MVP. But Akira Tozawa, with the Ninjas again, gets the one-up on R-Truth of all people and pins him and becomes a, 5th-time 24/7 champion? Or am I miscounting on Akira Tozawa?
Probably fifth.
That's what I'm saying.
Probably
4th or 5th?
Fourth. Probably 4. I would say 4. But yeah.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. In which case, R-Truth is sad that his baby is not in his hands still.
But it ain't over yet.
Oh, no. So how do you feel about that?
Not my favorite type of match, bro. Didn't much care for that match, but
Yeah, Shelton Benjamin and the Hurt Business took it out on R-Truth after that.
Mhm.
And Akira Tozawa. Not Akira Tozawa. Wow. Cedric Alexander. And the Ninjas. What do you think about that, Chris?
Sarah got the title. He didn't care about the ninja. He just wanted to get the title and get out of here.
You, Mikey?
Screw those ninjas. R2 should have won the damn 24/7 title.
Yeah. What were you saying, Chris?
I would say he did.
Yes. Okay. Next.
Montez Ford versus Angel Garza.
These guys would get prepped right after knowing that they beat Andrade and Angel Garza at SummerSlam. But I guess they still felt like they just wanted another shot. So why are these two fighting each other is beyond me. I guess because Montez Ford still hasn't got enough of that retribution for being poisoned by Zelina Vega. And since he can't hit a girl, he's going to take it out on one of her boys, Angel Garza. And in a nutshell, we would have, if I remember correctly, blah, 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 blah. Garza took the fight, blah, 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 blah. Killer. Contest war completed, though. Mamba mentality with a jaw-dropping angel to get the win. Yep. Montez Ford just won the match. Montez. What the hell did I say? Montez. Blah. I thought Bianca Belair would have come out. Did she?
No.
Nope. Right. So it was Montez Ford definitely getting that one up on Angel Garza. And definitely put him in the back burner. Saying, who's going to be the next tag team number one contenders for Monday Night Raw? Who are you thinking? Team Money?
I would like, well, they don't have any tag teams on Raw or SmackDown. So,
any good ones, except for the Viking Raiders Street Profits.
Yeah. But I choose the Viking Raiders more than Street Profits.
Me, I would like to see Ricochet and Cedric Alexander get another shot because of the fact that they've been trying for the tag team championships, but everything's been focused before that. Last month was focused on Street Profits and Viking Raiders. This month we've been focusing on Street Profits versus Angel Garza and Andrade. So hopefully this time around we get somebody new or Ricochet and Cedric Alexander. That's my pick.
Here's the thing about Ricochet and Cedric Alexander. They is not gonna push Cedric Alexander in a tag team division.
Okay.
Same thing with Ricochet.
So what? It's gonna be Mustafa Ali?
Yeah.
Oh man.
No.
What?
What they're gonna do is use the same people they're gonna be using for a while, like Street Profits and Viking Raiders.
You got so many talents, you can't use that.
Yeah, but they're not like they're not like.
I just thought of somebody. What if he makes his return? He is on Monday Night Raw during the trade between AJ Styles, Dolph Ziggler, and Robert Roode, and he said it. Dolph Ziggler said that is his tag team partner still. So if Robert Roode does make a surprise appearance,
he's injured though.
I know he's injured, but what if he is medically cleared in 1 or 2 weeks? That's if. Yeah. If he comes back, we could have new title picture between these guys. That'd be interesting. So enough of me. I said enough. Let the Mikey. The Mikester have this. Go ahead, Mikey.
About what?
Who do you want to see go up against the Street Profits next?
Oh boy. I would be surprised if it's the Viking Raiders. Because I'm telling you right now, the last thing you don't want Street Profits to go against is the Hurt Business. Last thing you don't want to see is going against the Hurt Business of Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin.
Or MVP.
So, I would say we'll have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see.
All right, then. You, Chris?
Maybe wherever tag team on Monday Night Raw, unless one of the people like the chairman or CEO make a call to NXT, one of the tag team like the Undisputed Era, or either one of them. It'll be awesome.
Okay. Oh, okay. So I'm looking at the time. We got only a short minutes before this guy's ride comes. I'm going to speed run through a lot of this and mention so we can go back on it.
You better be, because I got to do my chores.
Oh, yeah. So first thing we got to, this we can skip, honestly. We already know that this is not top grade match. It sucks for them, but that's what it is. The Riot Squad versus and Bianca Belair in a 6-woman tag team match with the Iconics and Zelina Vega. The babyface team wins the match, and that pretty much says it's Riot Squad and Bianca Belair win the match. Next is the arm wrestling match hosted by the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, against Bobby Lashley and Apollo Crews. We'll mention that in just a bit. Then we got, okay, I gotta say this then. Bobby Lashley loses that arm wrestling match real quick thanks to Apollo Crews stomping on his foot. That got him so mad that the scheduled match at Raw Underground was ultimately changed up and canceled thanks to an angry Bobby Lashley dominating on Raw Underground. Taking on Dolph Ziggler, who was scheduled to fight Ibar. He ends up going up against him and trying to put him to sleep, but didn't work. He gets wrecked. Next, we have Orton versus Keith Lee after, and this is what started the show. Drew McIntyre announcing his victory over Randy Orton and saying that he doesn't mind fighting him again. Randy Orton. Oh, hold up. Here we go. Okay, I definitely got to speed run this because he's got to go. Okay, so Keith Lee versus Randy Orton by disqualification. Asuka versus Sasha Banks in a lumberjack match. Asuka won. Rey and Dominic Mysterio versus Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy. Rey and Dominic won by disqualification. And anything else? Yep. Natalya and Lana make fun of Mickie James, saying that she had nothing going on in her career.
And yeah.
You
know what I'm saying? Mickie James not happy the way she was brought back to the Raw Monday Night Raw.
Yep. And also the Hurt Business getting a brawl between the Viking Raiders, and they just lay him out. On Raw Talk, we had plenty of people talking. We had Keith Lee talking about his career and how he's going to handle Randy Orton. We had R-Truth talking about, I'm trying to remember. I guess we'll go back on that with Chris. So other than that, here you go, bro. You got to get going. His ride is not going to wait.
I got
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so first, let's go ahead and mention, get your 2 cents on Apollo Crews stomping on Bobby Lashley's feet in winning an arm wrestling match. Mikey.
I'll be back later. Yours.
Oh, okay. It's just you and me, Chris, then. Chris, same question. Later, bro.
Bobby Lashley trying to cheat, but Apollo beat him to it, and Apollo won the arm wrestling contest.
And Mark Henry allowed it too. And then he tried to get the full Nelson on him, didn't work. And MVP and Seth Rollins came rushing in. He dived right into them, and they started running again. This was funny. So the next thing we got to mention is, I'll mention this last. But with Keith Lee, he's defending his buddy. You know what? I got to mention it now because it doesn't add up. So at the beginning of the show, we had, like I said, Drew McIntyre talking about his match with Randy Orton and says he has no problem fighting him again. Randy Orton then assaults him from behind, and then in the back, behind the curtains, he gives him not one, but 2 punt kicks upside the head. In which case, medical attention had to really get on the ball on Drew McIntyre. And Randy Orton is just smiling. Though Keith Lee, who makes his appearance, interrupting Randy Orton's statement in the ring, because we already knew Keith Lee was coming to Monday Night Raw from SummerSlam. And without failing, desperately puts himself in a match with Randy Orton. And Keith Lee, oh my goodness, Keith Lee won that match. I saw that. He won with a power bomb. He won with the spirit bomb, as he calls it. But Randy Orton definitely, actually no, he didn't win. This is controversy because on TikTok we saw a 3 count, but in the TV show we actually saw Drew McIntyre pull the leg of Randy Orton and got Keith Lee disqualified, giving the win to Randy Orton. So then what the hell was I looking on TikTok? He got a 3. I'm trying to remember. He spirit bombed his ass. He spirit bombed Randy Orton and got a 3 count. I gotta look that up now. Hold up. I gotta look that up. I'm confused. Wait a minute. What? I'll look that up. So what are your thoughts knowing that Drew McIntyre came back from 2 punt kicks, ultimately to mess up Randy Orton, who came running, and then snuck up behind Drew McIntyre again for a 3rd punt kick? What the hell? Chris, get your 2 cents on that.
Randy Orton is evil.
Got that right.
He is evil. A sore loser, but he lost against McIntyre for the WWE Championship. And then the Raw was having the bag. He butt kicked him once and twice. Later on, when Drew McIntyre was talking, he got attacked again and punted and sent to the hospital.
Damn. Okay, what's next? Lumberjack match between Asuka and Sasha Banks. This match, if I'm not mistaken, would be for the rematch for the Raw Women's Championship. Asuka definitely wanted to retain it, and Sasha Banks, who wanted that title back to become two belts Banks again. And because it was a lumberjack match, we had people like Shayna Baszler outside, definitely keeping an eye on someone like Bayley. And when Asuka saw that Bayley was interfering too damn much, she went after her and she put Natalya, she pushed Lana, she pushed Peyton Royce, and she pushed Billie Kay of the Iconics. All one by one, and they all got freaking hit by Asuka. It was like, oh, you know these 4 girls are gonna have beef with both Asuka and Bayley. You know they are. Why has nobody said anything yet? What the hell? I gotta see what they do on Monday Night Raw. Cause I would not have that shown on TV and let that line down. If somebody shoved me to get hit, I'm like, oh, you gonna hear from me. You gonna hear from me. Ultimately, though, thanks to the help of Shayna Baszler, who was stopping Bayley from entering the ring with a chair that Sasha Banks was asking for, she goes and puts her in an ankle lock, forcing her to struggle, while Asuka put her in the chicken wing chokehold, the Kimura lock, I think it was called, and makes Sasha Banks tap out a second time for 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row. She made Sasha Banks tap out. Woo! What do you think about that, Chris?
Asuka retained our Raw Women's Champion. I think Sasha Banks was crying again.
Yep.
Bayley, that she lost twice. But he's gonna be having it again when they have to defend their titles against Nia Jax and Baszler.
Oh yeah. Let's see. This I gotta be a pet peeve about, because Lana and Natalya before that match were actually making some sort of promo that showcased the accomplishments of Mickie James, and it was just a black screen saying she had done nothing. She's not relevant. I'm like, so wait, the multi-time women's champion, Divas champion, and one of the biggest storyline with Trish Stratus, that don't matter? Hell no. Hell no. She's relevant.
Jealous of her.
Uh-huh. That is just wrong, saying that she had done nothing. She's a future Hall of Famer for sure. What do you think about that, Chris?
glad that they wasn't there. And they wasn't doing like Mickey James does, like in those days. Hooking up Trish Stratus and wrestle her the first time and gave me champion the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But Mickey James came out, we got her payback on Natalya and Lana.
Trying to think, was there anything else besides Rey Mysterio and Dominic? I'm trying to remember, was there anything else? Yeah, the Viking Raiders attacked Bobby Lashley in the Hurt Business, and they just got laid out. So that match was all thrown out. It's just no Dolph Ziggler versus Ibar. It's just the Hurt Business laying down the Hurt, period. Damn. That sucks. Wonder what they'll do tonight. I imagine you were watching it before I called you.
I was really watching Batman, the animated series.
Really? While Monday Night Raw was on?
No, I was watching Monday Night Raw. I was waiting for you to call if I was watching Raw. So I was watching the Batman, the animated series, because I got C2 apps.
All right, I guess I can't think of anything else besides that. I'm trying to think of something. But I guess I'll talk about the main event. And that is a show that ended the night. Rey Mysterio and Dominic taking on Seth Rollins as well as Murphy. This was a regular match, mind you, and definitely Rey Mysterio and Dominic were fighting tooth and nail to try and win. And they looked like they were about to win, with Dominic going up on the corner rope, looking like he was going for the Eddie Guerrero style frog splash, his biological father, to his father, Rey Mysterio. And the lights would flicker, and we know what that means. Retribution steered their ugly masked faces. And this is where I made a TikTok video on this, saying that Seth Rollins is a hypocrite and fake. Because him and Murphy were getting out of Dodge. Rey Mysterio was thinking the same thing, but had to look back. Where's his son? His son is in the middle of the ring with all these guys. He runs back in the ring trying to get his son out. And they just get jumped. And they get thrown all over the ring. And it's, what do we call it? 6-on-1. 6-on-2. Already worn out from the match with Seth and Murphy. They were wounded animals just getting freaking mauled by a pack of jackals called Retribution. And Murphy and Seth Rollins are laughing. And this is the part where I say that Seth is fake, Rey is real. Because Rey Mysterio is real because he's a real father. He sees his son in danger. He ain't running. He's running straight into the lion's den, getting attacked by a bunch of jackals, taking this heat for his son because he ain't leaving him behind. Seth, on the other hand, if you remember, Chris, Seth said that to Drew McIntyre that he should be a real leader and handle the Retribution. What the fuck are you doing? They were right there in the ring. You ain't fighting them. You running from them. And you leaving them to fight your nemesis at this current point in time, Rey Mysterio and his son. And letting them just oh, you real fake, motherfucker. Hypocrite, mother. What's your 2 cents, Chris? I said my piece. I'm getting heated up.
Rey Mysterio had to go back and save his son from Retribution. Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy was laughing. They didn't want to come back and fight the Retribution. They just sit there and let Rey Mysterio and his son get decimated by Retribution. And Seth Rollins called himself a leader. I call him a joke.
Right.
Seth Rollins, joke. He is no leader.
Seth Faker. Seth Faker. He's a fake. He's a fake. He's a fake prophet. He's a fake leader. He's a fake Messiah. He's fake all around. Mikey's definitely going to be doing his chores for a while. Was there anything else I missed, Chris? Well, we can't say this much. We're going to see a match between Rey Mysterio and Dominic at Payback with, it's a rematch between Seth and Murphy. And we'll also see a match, since we won't see a title match with Drew McIntyre, courtesy of the 3 punt kicks upside the head. We will see Keith Lee versus Randy Orton again at Payback. So it's like 2 matches that were interrupted are now going to be redone at a pay-per-view quality match. That's pretty good.
Yeah. You mentioned Kevin Owens and Aleister Black.
Oh, that wasn't even mentioned. Thank you. So Kevin Owens goes and brings Aleister Black, knowing that he's back. It welcomes him back to the show, trying to point out what happened with him and Buddy Murphy and Seth Rollins, saying that he knows what issues to deal with Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy, and wanted to deal with his goons, his disciples, with whomever was rolling with him at the time, and said that he would like to help him take care of them. But Aleister Black with a sash, not patch, it's a sash. It's a cloth covering up his entire left eye, and his aura is not the same. I mean, it's always been dark, but this one seems a little more turned. In which case, we got a heel turn with him hitting the black mass on Kevin Owens, and we're all asking, what the hell? You ain't got beef with him. You got beef with Seth. Why are you kicking him upside the head? What the hell? He turned bitter. Get your 2 cents. Get your 2 cents, Chris.
It's a heel turn for Aleister Black.
Now,
the same Aleister Black who came out to help Rey Mysterio's son and Rey Mysterio himself. It's a different Aleister Black, one we never see before.
Nope. You know what's fitting?
Yep.
Both him and his wife are heels. Zelina Vega.
Yep.
You have to wait in that. Give it a sec. It's about to hit 33 minutes. That means it's going to overlap. Give it a sec. In the meantime, I think we're good. I think we got to cut this short. Was there anything else I missed?
Aleister Black, Kevin Owens.
Yep. There it goes. It overlapped 4 gigabytes. I got to combine this. That's fine. I'll do it. Use my InShot app. A link to that will be in the descriptions down below, since I've been using that lately every time we overlap. Okay. Mikey, you done? I don't think he's done. I hate doing this. A shout out to Mikey saying we're sorry about having to end the show without you, bro. We'll save you for the next one. Hopefully, if I get up early, we'll do Impact and we'll cover that. Okay. You ready, Chris?
Yep.
Okay. Shout out to our fellow brethren, Xavier, Mikey, as well as Andre. A link to their YouTube channels will be in the descriptions down below, as always. And a remaining shout out to Chris Petrie and T-Money, who just left, as well as Renee, Farrell, and Delvin. You know, let me get this thing up here for you. Let me put my face. All right, Mikey. I have to wait. I have to say goodbye. I'll do this on instead of Mikey. So, you like this video? Give it a thumbs up. Where's that thumbs up, Chris? There it is. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Hit the subscribe button, like the content. Hit that notification bell for the next Heaven's Monsters podcast. In the words of Mike Henry and Stone Cold Steve Austin, That's the bottom line, because the Heavens Monsters podcast said so. Later, y'all.